You know what? I'm gonna get off now. You lot are the most disrespectful people I've ever met.
What? We was only joking.
No. Okay, you lot are getting fucking rich as shit now.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
Hey, goodbye.
What the Welcome back to the Reality Check. Today, guys, we need some help from all of you. We have been demonetized on YouTube, so we literally don't earn anything from these videos anymore. We need your support to keep this channel going, so we've got a Patreon, link down below. We are going to be putting in extra videos. We're going to be doing like some behind the scenes stuff, some videos of me and CJ just going out and, you know, causing carnage. And we're going to just be doing all different types of content on there. So if you could want to help us and want to support the channel and keep it going, make sure you click the link down below. And yeah, that will do us wonders, please. Anyways, today we have hoe number one. What's your name?
Wow, it's Rebecca Goodwin. You just want to rip me apart, don't you? And I don't mean in the way that I'm used to.
We'll get to that, to be fair. We will get to that.
Come on, do your worst.
So tell me, why did you decide to change your minge from brown to pink using a Snapchat filter?
Because it was brown. No, because obviously...
Is there something wrong with being brown?
No, listen, but I'm a white girl.
Oh.
Yeah, but why is your minge brown?
You don't want to associate yourself with brownness.
No, when a white girl has brown pussy, that means that she always wipes from back to front. And her dad or mom never said.
I don't think it does.
Wait, so it's just poo then?
Wait, is why the poo stain vagina?
Why did you clean up the poo rather than use a filter and just keep the poo on there?
Because it's just a stain, isn't it?
Wait, you was actually wiping back to front?
No, that was obviously I'm taking a piss. Do you know anything about women? Right, okay, so sometimes the vagina is just a bit off-coloured and it's not bubblegum pink, and that's okay. And so back then I didn't know what I was doing, so I just used a Snapchat filter that made it a little bit more rosy and nice and cute. But then I found anal bleach.
Wait, you anal bleached your...
Oh, wait, guys, we forgot to let you know. Let's try and limit the swearing to as much as possible because
who swore?
Pussy, anal.
That's not swearing.
That is...
We would have to bleep it out.
We have to cut it out.
Okay.
But yeah, so you found derriere, what? Bleach?
Bleach, yeah.
Okay.
Derriere.
You just...
I couldn't think of anything else. Tell me another word.
Butthole.
I don't think we'd be allowed that.
Rectum.
Yeah, rectum bleach.
That's compressed inside.
Is it?
Yeah, the rectum is...
This ain't a biology podcast. Come on, tell us. What do you use the bleach for?
To lighten things.
Wait, you did that on your...
Yeah,
surely
just all
not.
over. You just
Didn't
apply it like a lotion once a day until it
No.
lightens everything.
Did that not mess up your pH levels?
No.
You can't bleach your...
You can bleach anything
Your
if you
minky?
want to. You can. It's for that area. When you're bleaching your derriere, obviously you're going to get a little bit in your vulva. Right, so it's obviously vulva safe. So yeah, it's lightened it a little.
So is it finally pink now?
It's pinkish.
It's getting there.
It's getting there. It's working.
So is it the same colour?
No, obviously not. This is dyed. My natural colour is blonde, so you can't.
So is it blonde?
Yeah.
Why don't you dye it? Do you have a strip or how is
I'm just bald.
Yeah, good.
Men
That's
like-
the best way.
Yeah,
What's going on
say-
recently with like porn stars having hairy minges?
Do you want to know? They're grown women. That's what's going on with that.
Yeah,
you want a prepubescent child? Then absolutely.
Well, obviously not, but why don't they wax anymore? No, because they used to be bald.
Because women are in a revolution right now, and women are tired of men saying, shave that pussy, shave that pussy. Women want to be able to have hair, and then men will say, isn't that unhygienic? And I'll say, show me your fucking armpits, and you'll have hair there, right?
So why don't you have hairy armpits then?
Because I don't personally want them. That's my preference. But if a woman did, it wouldn't mean that it's more unhygienic than a man to
I never
have
said it's
them.
unhygienic, it's just unattractive.
Yeah, no. But why is it unattractive?
Okay, so you're saying this, but you've got a bald minge, right?
Yeah.
So you obviously think it's
but
unattractive.
that's because it itches me. All
Okay,
right?
so
That's,
you think- so you
that's
think-
the reason.
so you think
it's
a
nothing
hairy
to do
minge-
whether. No, I don't think a hairy minge is unattractive. I
You
think
don't?
it's very attractive. Yeah.
think it's
I
very
love
attractive?
a woman.
What's
you
attractive
alright?
about it?
I'm all right. Yeah.
No,
The only people on this planet that naturally have bald pussies and bald armpits are kids.
Can we not get into that?
No, because they don't
No,
like
no.
it when you throw the facts
No,
out
but
there.
that's ridiculous.
It's not.
Of course
it's
it's
the
ridiculous.
truth. Right. It's okay for you to
Hair
have
is
a
not
preference.
attractive though.
It's not.
For sure.
Say that again with that mouth with hair all around it, please.
Okay, beards are attractive.
It's different for a man, though.
Okay, it's not different for a man.
Of course it is.
Yeah, because of society's standards, because of what you
So
demand.
you're actually looking at me and telling me you only shave because it's itchy.
It's itchy.
So
Yeah,
you
it
shave your
itches me,
armpits and that.
Yeah,
and
I
your
shave
legs.
everything. But
And
the
your
problem
legs.
is, right, if you have a partner, you have a preference. It is fine. It is fine for a man to have a preference. You want a bald pussy? I get that. No problem. But when the issue starts is when men start saying, all women should be shaved. That's like saying hair doesn't belong on women,
that's
right? And I
our
am telling
preference,
you,
right?
yeah, your preference for a woman, not for me, not for a porn star, not for someone you are never going to fuck in your life. That is what we call none of your fucking business.
Okay, so when women say all men should be 6 foot plus,
I don't say that.
no, but
not all men should be. They say the person that we date.
But that's the societal norm, right?
No, the person that
all
you
men
date.
need to be 6 foot plus or they're short. Yeah.
Well, no,
Do we
I
not do
wouldn't
that,
say
to men? And you know what's mad? Men can't even change that. Women can shave their pussies. Some men are below 6 foot. Most men are below 6 foot. Imagine how they
But
feel.
there's a lot of women out there that
You should start a
prefer
trend.
a short king.
men are kings.
And my man's a short man.
You got a man?
He's a short. I've got a man. I've got a few men.
Oh, you got a few men, do
No,
you?
of course I have. Yeah.
And they're all below 6 foot.
Yeah, they are. He's
She paused there
exactly
for
the
a
same height as me. Exactly the
How
same.
tall's that?
5'8".
Do you know what?
Perfect height for
Going
a
back
man.
to the hairy minges,
Yeah.
your opinion would hold a lot more weight if you didn't shave everything on your body.
But that's a preference. Again, it's a preference. Yeah, men. When men say that is unattractive on a woman for you to have hair, right? That is your preference. So you would go for somebody that doesn't have a hairy pussy. Now that is fine. But when you are dictating and saying all women that don't shave their pussy are unattractive, all women should shave their armpits, that is when, I hate to say this, but it is crossing the line of paedophilia.
What are you talking
Because
about?
it is.
That is mental.
How are you saying that is the same as paedophilia? It's got nothing to do with paedophilia.
What is the difference between a child and a woman?
It's a child.
Puberty.
Not yes, I know, but
puberty.
listen. No, the
Not hair, I'll
difference.
tell you that for sure.
Yes, puberty.
Breasts, widened
Everything.
hips.
Puberty. It's puberty.
Height.
No, it's not.
It just comes
Maturity,
natural. And it's
mental-
fine. It's fine for men to say, I want a woman that shaves a pussy. But when you're saying all women are disgusting if they don't, they're unhygienic, it's not attractive, that is when you are projecting on the whole of womankind, saying that should be how you want it. But
But it's
you
not
are
attractive.
basically saying
But it's not-
puberty
what's-
should have never have happened to any women.
No,
That's what you're
what-
saying.
what is-
You're saying
It
that,
is.
okay, so you're saying the only difference between a child and a grown woman is hair.
It's
So wait,
puberty.
it's
no,
not.
it's
So wait,
puberty.
wait,
You're
wait,
changing what I'm saying.
So
the
you-
difference is they've hit puberty or they haven't hit puberty. For a man to say any woman that has hair is basically you saying, I am against puberty.
No, it's not.
So wait. You like to attract paedophilic men because
No, I
you
don't
are
attract
shaving
paedophilic
everything.
men.
So
Do
you're
you know,
shaving
I'll
everything
tell
because you want to be a
something.
child, because you want your man
Yeah.
to fancy you as a
I
child.
shave
Is that the reason?
I wouldn't expect
According
every
to your
single-
knowledge,
no,
your
but again, it's
your
preference.
scenario,
It's preference.
your
If I
preference is to be a
said,
paedophile.
I want every
You wanna
single man
attract paedophiles.
on the planet to have absolutely no hair on their body whatsoever.
That's your
be
preference.
Thin and dainty and cute. This
See,
is men's
now
preference.
you're adding that.
But this is men. Tell me, do you
So-
prefer a petite woman or a BBW?
No, but what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
he prefers a
No,
BBW.
you keep getting fat children as well. What are you talking about?
That's the difference between a woman and a child.
If
is
okay,
puberty.
I don't understand. If I like,
and if you
no,
are
listen
mad
to
at
me.
every woman
Hold
that
on.
has hair, you are mad at
No,
puberty.
I'm not.
It is.
Listen to
It
me.
is.
If I preferred short women with no boobs, no bum, thin hips, and bald pussies, yeah, fair enough. But I'm not talking about
But
that.
that is the societal standard.
No, it's not.
It is. You've
I
told
don't-
me yourself. bald pussies, no
yes,
hair.
that's it. The only difference between a woman with a hairy pussy and a bald pussy is preference, not puberty.
That's what I'm saying. So it's okay to have a preference, but when you're projecting that on all of women, saying all women that have hair
it is a societal norm for girls to shave their hair.
It's not. It's not.
Of course it is.
But
You do
it's
it.
not anymore. You said
How are you saying it's not? How can I take your opinion seriously?
You said at the beginning of this podcast, why
You said
are
you've
more
got a bald
porn stars
pussy, you've got no
having
hair on your
hairy
legs,
pussies?
you've got no hair
Why?
on your
Because
armpits,
we are
and you're trying to tell
fighting
me
back against men saying women can't
No,
have
time
hair.
out, guys. Time out. We've done this topic now. Let's move on. Tell us about the time you pooed yourself.
Okay, I'll tell you about the time. Okay, so I'll set the scene for you. It was it was a Christmas video that I was doing. There was a nice Christmas tree in the background that had one of those rugs that run around it, white fur rugs.
Oh no.
Okay. So I that day had a man around just for pleasure, not for business. And he did deposit his baby gravy into my rectum.
Okay,
We can
great.
finally use that word because it's inside. So yeah, he did that. I thought I'd cleaned everything up. I thought I was safe before filming a video for OnlyFans. So I had a fuck machine going inside my pussy with me being recorded. And as I come, obviously the woman's body sort of ejects everything. And I mean everything. Now I just thought I squirted. That was not the case, okay?
Oh.
But I didn't realise until I watched the video back that when I squirted, you could literally see a piece of shit fly onto this white rug, and I actually saw it on the white rug as well.
Or like a pebble.
Yeah, but like a
How big?
sloppy one
Oh no.
because it was mixed with semen as well.
Oh dear.
How big was it?
In inches. Your inch is 6 inches. Real inch is 1.
Did it stay in the rug?
Did it stay on? I'd bin the rug.
Did it smell?
No, it didn't. No,
How can poo not smell?
because it was coated in semen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but semen smells.
It had it, yeah.
Semen smells
Had a
though.
protective
What
layer.
does, yeah.
was in the
What
condom,
does semen
basically.
smell of?
Like bleach.
Chlorine.
It does. Yeah, it smells like bleach.
Chlorine.
Yeah.
Okay. I always smell it.
Sounds
thought
like
it
you need to get
smelled-
tested, mate.
Well, what does yours smell like?
Not bleach, mate.
Do you know what I mean though? It smells like
yeah.
Do you think it's a bit fishy?
No,
semen?
that's
No, you need to get
probably
tested.
your main way.
No, I'm asking for if semen smells.
That's what happens when you bleach your vagina. It starts to smell a bit fishy.
Mine smelled fishy way before I started bleaching, so I know that's not correct.
So anyway, how does your boyfriend feel about you doing corn?
Well, I met my boyfriend a year ago, and I have been doing corn for 5 years now. So obviously it was common knowledge that was the industry that I'm in. So we don't really talk about it. I'm not like, hey babe, I've had the best day at work. It's been fucking fantastic. We sort of just don't really speak about me getting raw dogged by multiple men.
So he doesn't like it?
Yes. No, I'd say he doesn't, no.
How did you meet him then?
In a nightclub.
Okay. Did you tell him what you did straight away or?
Yeah. Well, he recognised me from doing what I do, or from TikTok, I'd
He was
say.
a fan.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's probably bust one out to you before.
Wait, so he doesn't like you doing it, but he was a fan himself.
Yeah. Well, that's how most men are. I've been like on a few dates and stuff. I actually dated a guy that is in the industry himself, and like 3 dates in, he turned around to me and said, I don't like what you're doing. But he is a guy that's, working on OnlyFans, so he's catering to gay men.
Okay.
So he will go and get his dick sucked and wanked off by men, but would feel very uncomfortable when I did the same thing. So I ghosted him.
So
Would you ever stop like what you're doing?
Would I fuck? The day that a man comes up to me and is worth more than 100 grand a month is the day that I'll stop doing it. And I
Is
can
that how much
tell
you
you
make?
now, just over, yeah.
Over 100 grand a month?
Yeah.
Does your boyfriend watch your new content?
He doesn't watch anything that I
Okay.
do. He's blocked me on all social media.
What are you doing with that money?
It goes into property. So I'm doing the affordable housing scheme, which is where I buy property outright, usually like 2-bedroom terrace. And we rent them out, we being me and my business partner, we rent them out to people that are low income families for prices like £450 a month for a 2-bed terrace house. So yeah, it's like, obviously I bought the houses anyway, so it's not completely selfless because all these properties will belong
Yeah, but
to
the
my
government
kids.
subsidise you, right?
No. No, not yet. We want to turn it into a charity so that it's tax free, but we're not at that point. I don't get anything.
So how much would you buy a 2-bed house for?
85,000.
Wait, where are you getting these from?
Chesterfield.
Scotland
So
or
the
something?
house that I'm in now,
Chester,
Chesterfield. The house I'm in now is going to be one of the rental properties. I'm waiting to buy a farm and I'm moving out of it. That's 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, three-story house, 2 driveway. That was 230,000.
It's cheap.
And what's that?
Very cheap up north.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
completely different
Manchester
prices.
for like 60 grand, 50 grand.
Yeah, I've got lots of properties that are just like on the mark of 70 to 85,000.
You can't get nothing for that here.
Yeah. Well, obviously they pay themselves as well when you've got the tenants in. But like I said, it is all like a portfolio to pass down to my 2 kids.
You have 2 kids?
I do, yeah, 2 girls.
What do they? How old are they?
One is 12 and one is 6.
Do they know what you do?
My 12-year-old knows what I do. She got told in Karen's diner.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can imagine that went down well.
Yeah, we went in there and they announced on the microphone that a porn star was in the building, and so that's how she found out. But she's very, very popular in school. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, she's not going to get bullied." When I pull up in that Porsche, everybody wants to be her friend, which is a bit wrong, but yeah, she's not been bullied yet, so she doesn't mind. I think if I had 2 boys, it would be a very different story.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
What did Karen's Diner say to your daughter?
They just announced on the tannoy as I walked in that there was a porn star because they recognised me.
Okay.
And then my daughter went, "Mom, that's a porn star." So just telling a 12-year-old that is quite hard, but they've already had sex education at that point. So it's.
At what age would you want your daughter to know about kind of what you're doing?
Like I said, she'd already I would never, ever, ever want to lie to them. I would always tell them the truth. Obviously, I've got a 6-year-old as well. But a lot of people are under the impression that I'm making out that I'm working in Tesco's and one day they're going to go, "Mom, that's not true. You're a fucking whore." But no, they're always going to know it's sort of normalised like that I'm in the industry that I'm in. Obviously, I'm not going to say, "This is what I do, look." But they're going to know along the lines of lingerie modelling, let's say.
And what if your daughter wanted to go into the same industry?
Obviously, as long as she was the correct age, then I would support her. Anything that makes her happy, I'll support her with 100%.
Really?
Yeah,
Like you being in the
absolutely.
industry, would you really want your daughter to do that?
Yeah, you know what? This industry is as bad as people may make it sound. You have to remember that I own the porn company. I can understand people not wanting to do it when other people like Bang Bros or Pornhub, because with those professionals, you turn up, you get paid one sum of money, and then they can use and monetize that video over and over again, and you have no rights to the video whatsoever. So whereas I am the owner of my own porn company, which is Becky Mill, and obviously I choose the talent that I work with, I'm not getting paid one lump sum. I'm getting paid continuously. It's a safe environment, and yeah, I've got the control of it.
If you weren't earning the same amount of money you were earning, say you were earning £1,000 a month,
Yeah.
how would you then feel about what you were
Really
doing?
good, because the main thing about OnlyFans is not the money, it's the freedom. Like before I worked in
You ain't got
Debenhams.
no freedom at £1,000 a month.
You have. Before I worked at Debenhams Cafe, right? I've got 2 kids, remember that. I couldn't afford childcare, so I'm staying at home with OnlyFans.
At £1,000 a month?
That is an average job.
No
it's
way.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not.
It was for me.
You're
I was
probably making so much money now, you forgot what it's like being
No,
down
I was
there.
working at Debenhams Cafe and I was working part-time, so I'd get £475 a month plus working tax credits. I've got kids, so my money would always
up
be
north as well, so the
would
wages is
always
less.
be.
No, it's not.
Is it not?
No,
Yeah,
wages
it's-
is the same. All throughout, the minimum wage is about £11.50, right?
Depends where you live, mate.
I've lived in
No, it
poverty.
doesn't. It
I
does.
lived.
Yeah,
In
no, I'm
England, the minimum wage is £11.50.
You get paid more in certain
Yeah, but
places.
the prices
than others.
down there are a
What
lot
do you mean?
lower.
There's a minimum wage throughout the country.
There's a national minimum wage, and
Yeah.
then there's also you get paid more for being in certain places. People in London get paid more than people outside.
No, I understand
And-
that,
Yeah.
but I'm saying the bare minimum is the minimum wage.
the national one,
Yeah,
yeah.
but-
and that's £11.50. If you work 40 hours a week, what's that? You should have at least £450 a week. So how are you getting £450 a month?
But I have children, so anything that if I earned £1,000 off OnlyFans, I would get that topped up by Universal Credit to make sure that I have a full-time working job. So I was earning less than £1,000 a month before OnlyFans. I was earning £475 a month, but I got my rent paid for me, my council tax.
How are you
paid
getting
for me.
£475 a month?
By
How many
working
hours
part-
were you working?
16 hours a week, part-time in Debenhams Cafe.
Right. Okay. So you were working less hours.
I worked less hours, but obviously I got the money topped up by the government. So because I have kids, so if I earned £1,000 a month from OnlyFans, I wouldn't have to find the childcare. Okay, I'd be making more than I made at Debenhams, and I'd get my money topped up by the government. So yeah, I would still do it. But it's the not having to find the childcare and not having to worry about who's picking the kids up from school. That is the freedom that it gives you.
But if you were able to work, I'm talking about a normal person, yeah, not you that you had 2 kids and so on. The normal person who could earn even the minimum wage, which would be like what, almost £2,000 a month.
Yeah.
Would that not be worth you saving your dignity? My
dignity was long gone way before I had this job. Like my dignity was robbed of me when I was 4 years old. I'm reclaiming everything that was taken from me. Okay, everything.
How are you reclaiming it? By doing OnlyFans? Because
men used my body, and now I'm using my body to reclaim what was taken from me. My dignity was stolen as a child. I was raped as a child. I was groomed as a child. Like, there's no dignity there. Obviously, it's common knowledge that the more people, that if people were, groomed or raped as a child, then they are more hypersexual as an adult. I'm going to use that to monetize from every single person that has ever taken from me. And I think I've done that pretty well. You say it's no dignity, but there's no dignity in going out to work for somebody that's really, really rich. I'm talking Tesco's, right? You're going to go, what is the dignity in setting your alarm for 6 o'clock in the morning to get up to go and make their pockets even bigger and give them more money while you're sat there all day?
You're comparing doing OnlyFans to a
absolutely.
Even that, I'm not going to lie, even that has more dignity than what you do.
Please explain to me how getting up in the morning to line some rich man's pocket.
You're doing something positive for society, I guess.
Positive. £238,000 was my tax bill this year. Okay, I'm doing something positive for society by paying the lot of your wages.
Okay, I understand that, but what I'm saying is, if we went back to caveman times,
which we're not in,
we're actually going to have some constructive
if we went
production coming from people
so why
that are
don't
doing
you go
those
out
jobs.
there and kill a cow instead of shopping at Tesco's? Let's go back to caveman times.
There are people doing that though.
But we're not in caveman
you wouldn't be able
times.
to eat your burgers if there weren't people doing that. Whereas you getting your minge out on OnlyFans is adding nothing productive to our society. If anything, it's damaging our society.
Except from the tax bill, the £238,000 that I paid on the 31st of January this year.
I was talking about girls that are.
How is that
I was talking about if a girl was earning £1,000.
How are the NHS nurses going to get paid without these tax bills?
Let's try not talk over each other, by the way.
I was talking about the girls that are earning £1,000 a month, and comparing it to someone who works in Tesco.
These girls do not belong to society. These girls are their own girls. These girls do not have to contribute anything to society. A society that gives you what? Please explain to me what society is giving you.
Apart from the things you're doing with charity and that, which is really good, by the way, what are you actually contributing to society with the work that you do?
The tax bill,
forget about the tax bill.
But that is what makes society run.
Some people are doing things
Why does my job have to contribute to society?
Let me finish.
My job is contributing to making sure that me and my kids are okay. I am not going to stand here, and work for the NHS. What do? They charge you £9,000 a year to go to university, and then you have to pay nurse registrar fees the whole time that you're at being a nurse, and then on top of that, the nurses are being paid a shit fucking wage. Fuck society.
Listen, hold on. Wait. So, bin men, doctors.
Right, I pay my council tax.
Hold on, wait. Bin men, doctors, nurses, Tesco workers are all contributing more than you are with your job.
I'm paying their wages.
You're not doing anything. You're just getting your minge out, and men are bashing to what you're doing.
And what are you doing? I do a podcast. I'm contributing to society. Fuck you.
You don't know what we do.
I'm paying tax. I'm paying tax. I pay enough tax to pay 30 nurses' wages a year. I pay that tax. That's corporation tax, dividend tax, personal tax. So you wouldn't understand any of this, you see. But carry on.
Oh, wouldn't we?
No, but don't you think it's... Okay, let's move on from that. Don't you think it's a bit of a waste? You're giving the UK government so much money. Like, they're just throwing it all away.
You think I want to give the UK
government...
Why don't you leave? Why don't I leave what?
You got the money. Why don't you leave the
Because
UK?
I've got children.
Yeah, take them.
I
They don't want to be here.
They do want to be here. I've already asked this. We
It's
already
because
went
they don't know
for-
where else they want to.
They've travelled a lot. I took them out of school for it was a 6-week holidays, and we got a motorhome and we drove from Cornwall, or from Chesterfield to Cornwall, back up to the Lake District in 6 weeks. And I asked them.
Not like the
UK,
Maldives
mate.
or.
Wait, they've seen Cornwall in the Lake District.
Let me finish.
We know they want to be in the UK now.
They've obviously been other places, but the plan was if they liked the
Where,
motorhome.
Butlins?
No, but like other countries.
You know what? I'm going to get off now. You lot are the most disrespectful people I've ever met.
What? We was only joking.
No, trust me. You lot are getting fucking rich as shit now.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, I'm being dead serious.
Hey, goodbye. What the fuck?
That is mad.
What?
So the kids want to be in the UK because they're going to go to Chester, to Sheffield, to Cornwall.
Guys, do you think we did anything wrong there? Like, were we
She was just delusional, mate.
rude?
No.
I don't think we was rude. She was just delusional.
Yeah, no, that is mad. If you keep it rolling though, her boyfriend might come in after.
Let him, mate. That'd be a bad idea.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I don't personally think that we was rude. I think we were just challenging her on her points. She's got very strong points, but she's delusional. Like, you know?
yeah.
Especially if her thinks she contributes to society for doing corn. That she
Yeah.
doesn't.
I mean, we did push back a lot with like what we said, but I mean, isn't that like part of a podcast?
Yeah.
Like you come on here to share your opinions. I don't know why she got so angry about it all.
Yeah,
God knows.
very good argument.
I don't think she's used to having people challenge her in her opinions. It's obvious. She's surrounded by yes men.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, she thinks she contributes to society from OnlyFans.
Yeah.
So do we end the episode there?
Yeah, I guess we're going to end it there, guys.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe to the Patreon. We're going to put a link in the description. But yeah, I guess we're going to end it there. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.
Thank you. Bye.